Well, good morning, friends. Father Frank Pavone here, Director of Priests for Life. Glad to be coming to you with some additional comments on this Tuesday morning in regard to this leak of a draft opinion, apparently by Justice Alito in the Dobbs case, reversing both Roe v. Wade and Planned Parenthood versus Casey. Just to add to the thoughts I gave you last night, this is yet another example of what for decades we have been calling the abortion distortion. And in fact, it's an argument that appears in this leaked opinion as well as in various briefs in the Dobbs case. And the argument, or the observation we might say, is very simple. Abortion distorts and destroys everything it touches, including other areas of the law and also rules and legal principles that the courts rely upon and that the law embodies, whether it's First Amendment protections or third-party standing or other established legal principles. Abortion and the way that the courts and the laws have dealt with abortion over these 5 decades since Roe v. Wade, abortion is like the exception to every rule, and everything gets bent and distorted in its wake. So no surprise then that just on the eve of the big decision in regard to the Dobbs case, there should be an egregious violation of the Supreme Court's confidentiality as is represented by this leak. It certainly seems to be an authentic opinion. I read it thoroughly last night, and it really, having read all the briefs in the Dobbs case, it certainly embodies the arguments of the pro-life side, showing how Roe and Casey, for that matter, are disconnected from the Constitution. A Roe being very, very historically inaccurate. It's been debunked numerous times. And the argument that somehow the 14th Amendment liberties include a right to abortion is just completely contrary to the history of America and abortion law in the states. The opinion goes into that in quite a bit of detail, but the opinion certainly is Justice Alito's style, and certainly Supreme Court opinion format in all its details. But brothers and sisters, again, to repeat what I said yesterday, this is not the way that Supreme Court decisions get issued. And so we need to give the court space now and time to issue this decision in its proper way, and continue to pray that no justice yields to pressure or intimidation. In fact, this opinion even talks about that. And this has come up in the arguments and so forth as to what kind of account the Supreme Court should take of public opinion. When it comes to constitutional questions, it's extremely important that the court get it right. Because unless the court gets it right, the only other option the American people have is to amend the Constitution, and that is a very steep hill to climb. So constitutional questions are where this so-called force of precedent, or stare decisis, is actually at its weakest. In other words, if there's an error in interpreting the Constitution, that has to be corrected, no matter how long the error has been perpetrated, and that certainly is coming across in this particular document. But again, it's not a leaked document that determines a Supreme Court decision. It's the process itself. Let it continue. Let the justices who want to reverse Roe stay the course, and let's continue to pray for their strength. Lord, give them strength, give them wisdom, give them insight as they do this important work. Amen. All right, we'll talk to you more as developments unfold.